Hey guys, it's Siobhan with Tikitty and Beyond. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing monthly horoscope readings for October 2019, and this is for Capricorn. Now that can apply to Capricorn Sun, Moon, or Rising, or if you just felt called to this video, then there's probably some messages here for you. Now keep in mind that this is a general reading. It's applying to a lot of different people and the overall energy of Capricorn in general. So just take what resonates with you and leave the rest here. Take everything with a grain of salt as well. So Capricorn, let's see what is going on for you in the month of October. What energies are you working with? What are you going through? How are you feeling? Let's find out. September was a difficult month, and I apologize to those of you who were waiting on your videos for last month and they never came. I was going through some very significant personal healing and needed some time for myself to integrate and process what happened. So let's see. There we go. What's going on for you guys? Okay, so Capricorn. Current self is coming up as the Tower. The theme of the month is the Page of Pentacles. The key goal is the Eight of Swords. The obstacle to overcome is the Strength card. What is the major accomplishment? We have Seven of Wands. What to avoid? We have the Four of Wands. What to embrace? We have the Empress. Where to find support is the Ten of Wands. And last but not least, advice and encouragement is the Eight of Wands. Okay. Or sorry, Eight of Cups. All right, so Capricorn coming up as the Tower for your current self energy. So this can be a little bit disruptive. There may be times or periods of extreme change in your life, and or this is some kind of an internal realization. So the Tower can represent physical changes that are out of your control, that it's basically divine intervention that takes you out of positions that were not in alignment with your soul or your spiritual journey, or it's an internal change that comes due to a lightning strike of enlightenment that allows you to see things from a different perspective that you previously didn't. So it calls things into question. You might look at yourself differently, your friends, your family differently. You might see something that what you didn't quite see before, that you didn't or weren't willing to look at. So whatever it is, the Tower can feel uncomfortable because it does push us pretty abruptly outside of our comfort zone. So that coming up as your current self, and then the theme of the month being the Page of Pentacles, it's kind of like this new start that you're moving towards. So in the positive sense, the Tower can bring us information that we needed. So this can give us the direction to be able to get out of old ways of building our life and foundations, and the Page of Pentacles can teach us how to learn new skills to build a stronger, more durable foundation, one that will be long-lasting and not have to get struck down by divine intervention, basically. So if you build a tower that is in alignment with the divine, then it will not get struck down. So the Page of Pentacles being the theme of the month is about learning a new skill. It could be messages of abundance coming in. This could be also a potential training in a new job or a new skill. So you may be going back to school, you may be learning something new, you may be training in a new skill in the field of work that you're in, or finding a new way to invest your money. It is a new beginning, and it does hold a lot of this sort of Fool type energy where it's a leap of faith, a new beginning, a fresh start, and it is optimistic. because the page is looking to the right, which is the future. So he's optimistic about the future and his finances and his capability in building and growing at a physical level. So that's the theme, the overall. And then the key goal is the Eight of Swords. So the key goal is to free yourself from mental constrictions that you've put upon yourself. And that's what that tower is doing. The tower comes in and removes any of the swords that were caging you in, and it removes the blindfold so that you can see that the swords that were there were really of your own creation anyway. So the Tower card doesn't have to be something that we fear or something that is uncomfortable or overwhelming. It really does come in only for our highest good. So whatever it does destroy is only ever something that was not serving you in the first place. So in this case, it's really just breaking you out of old ways of thinking and allowing you to see things in new light. Now that does take strength. That does take courage to be able to face the darkness within ourselves, to be able to look at the things that we don't want to look at and see that we were actually the problem to begin with. You know, this Eight of Swords energy isn't somebody else caging you in. This is you caging you in. And it's hard to admit sometimes that we're the problem. If and when, especially, we've been stuck in sort of like a victim mentality, which the ego absolutely loves to do. And it happens to all of us. So it's nothing to feel guilty about. It just happens. It's the defense mechanism of the ego. It's built in. So being able to take responsibility for what we think and how we act and what we do and where our life is, it takes a lot of strength. It takes a lot of courage to be able to stand up and see things for what they really are, and then that allows you to move forward. Now, this is coming up in the obstacle position, so the Strength card may seem like an obstacle for you. You may feel weak, you may feel helpless, victimized, you may feel at the mercy of these external or internal changes that are happening. They can feel overpowering, but the Strength card is here for you. Even though it is an obstacle, it is here for you, and you do have the inner strength to be able to move forward. So it's about facing your fears. Nobody ever does it. Okay, that's a double negative. But what I'm trying to say is that everyone has fear. It's just about pushing through it. So the successful people are not the ones who don't have fear. It's just that they face their fear and push through it anyway. They didn't allow it to stop them. They continued on their journey even when they didn't know all that there was to know. And that Page of Pentacles is giving you the opportunity to learn something new and to keep moving forward and growing. Even if you feel like you're a master, sometimes you can go back to the Pages stage and continue to learn new things from an innocent perspective. So the Seven of Wands is coming up as the major accomplishment. So this is allowing you to stand up for what you believe in and to defend the information. Okay, hold on, let me see. Yeah, not defending the information. You're defending your right to change. You're defending your right to continue on. But it's basically just standing up for what you believe in, even if that means standing up to yourself, which is oftentimes the hardest thing to do. So this is an accomplishment for you, and it will take the strength that this Strength card is offering and the shakeup that the Tower card is coming in to create. So you can stand up to yourself, because there's often two people inside us, right? There's three. There's the person that we think we are, there's the person that other people think we are, and then there's the person that we truly are. So it's really about seeing it from that higher perspective. Okay, so next up we have what to avoid, which is the Four of Wands. So this is an interesting card of what to avoid. Let's get a clarifier. Let's get a few. So we've got the Seven of Cups and the Page of Swords with the Four of Wands. So there may be some confusion around communication. Okay, so confusion and communication within a family. Or you may be feeling emotionally overwhelmed or anxious about communication or lack thereof within a partnership or a family relationship of some kind. So basically, let me just grab some tea. Basically, this is asking you to avoid falling into that state of emotional confusion. Essentially, you're being asked to trust. Trust the process, trust the support networks that you have established, and trust that it's okay to start fresh, because you've got the 2 pages here, so you're starting something new, and that can be a little bit overwhelming. But you do have the support here. A firm foundation will be built back up if you don't already have one. Okay. So what to embrace? We have the Empress. So I love the Empress card. It's one of my favorites, and it is the divine feminine essence. It is the magical ability to create, unlimited potential of creativity. It's also abundance, harvest, comfort, nurturing. So this is what to embrace in the month of October. Embrace your feminine side, male or female. We all have our feminine side. And it allows us to connect. It allows us to create. It allows us to tune into the subtle energies and the subtle things in our environment, to be able to intuit information that otherwise wouldn't be available to us. And so maybe this is what's creating this whole shift for you, is tapping into your intuitive, empathic, or psychic abilities more so than you did in the past. And that's allowing you to manifest abundance moving forward, to manifest and to create whatever it is that you'd like. You can go forward on any path, so long as you have the courage and the fortitude to do it. So where to find support? We have the 10 of Wands. So this is an energy of being a little bit overburdened, carrying too much, having a lot on your plate, and that can be detrimental when you take on things that are not necessarily your responsibility. So as empaths, especially stepping into this Empress energy, we can sometimes take on a lot. So the Empress is the ruler of all the queens. You know, she's the Empress of her empire. She is the leader of it all. That means she has a lot of responsibility. So it's about designating, delegating, and not taking on more than you absolutely have to, because you've got a lot of wands here, especially in sort of a more, well, this one's supportive, so that's a good thing, but it feels more so to just keep going, to push through, to have faith in yourself, to have the courage and the strength to carry on despite these burdens that have been placed upon you or that you've chosen to carry for yourself. And some of those can be put down, and some of those you will have to defend, and some of those you'll have to let go of. Some of them you can use to build a strong foundation. It really just depends on what you want to do with it. But this 10 of Wands energy as a support is helping you to carry, to have the strength to carry what you need to carry and let go of what you don't. So the advice and encouragement here from Spirit is the 8 of Cups. So you're being advised to seek your emotional fulfillment, wherever that may be. And setting out on a new path may very well result in emotional fulfillment. So learning this new skill and breaking free from the old ways of thinking that were keeping you unhappy is ultimately the best thing that you can be doing right now. So looking within yourself, delving deeply into what it is that will truly bring you happiness in your life and how you can achieve that is really going to allow you to have access to it. But you do have to have the strength and the courage to take the first step, because he is kind of going out on the journey by himself. It's an inward journey. It's very much sort of a hermit type of energy, but in this case, it's more action oriented and more emotional. So this is an emotional journey that you're on, and you know what that is in context to your life and your experience. And this advice and encouragement is really just confirming that for you and saying that you can do it and you're almost there. The Eight of Cups is one of the last more sort of negative aspects of the cups. After that, we've got the Nine of Cups, which is about personal fulfillment and also wish fulfillment. And then the Ten of Cups, which is overall emotional fulfillment on all levels. So you're moving forward, you're almost there. So just keep going. You've got the strength to keep on moving forward. You've got the strength to be able to defend what you know is right for you and to block anything that isn't right for you. You've got the strength to start a new journey, a new skill set, or to just receive the messages that will help you along the way, wherever they may come from. So there you have it, Capricorn. That is your reading for October 2019. If you would like something more personalized to your particular life journey at this point, or if you need some additional guidance, I have options for tarot readings in the description box below. I've got email readings, pre-order recorded readings, as well as live Skype readings. And if you want something even more in-depth to really get down to it at a soul level, then I advise looking into the Reiki sessions, because those are extremely powerful and transformative if you're ready for it. So I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next month. Bye.